right, kind of a take two because we've already done this, but we couldn't get the sparring in, so the last fight is outdated at this point. Preston v Pros, we've already done the sparring here at Cody the Bison Freeman. I didn't know if we'd be doing the interview, so I don't have your record off the top of my head. I do know that you won 3 fights in 3 months recently, 2 of them in less than a minute, and the other one in the second round decisively, all by submission, so you're on an absolute tear. We're supposed to have a title fight this month, or was it last month at this point?
Yeah,
last month?
22nd.
Okay, that got canceled because your opponent pulled out, and then now you have a fight against Justice Torres, August 17th.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, so supposed to have the title fight, should have the belt around my waist right now. Well, not now. Let me rephrase that. I should have fought for the belt. On taking short notice fight, I ended up missing the weight, so it wasn't going to be a title fight regardless. But fight day, Cameron, I got a call that Cameron had to pull out that day. He was having some health issues. So we were hoping to reschedule that fight and, you know, hopefully have it happen in Dallas in August. That was my hopes. But from what it seems, they didn't want to fight in August. They were wanting to wait longer. And I'm not one for waiting around. So we went ahead and got it lined up with Justice Torres in Houston, August 17th. So that should be fun.
Gotcha. Retouch on that real quick,
Okay.
just in case it didn't record, so I guess. So, title fight got canceled. Opponent pulled out because he was sick. You got Justice Torres August 17th. So, exciting. I'm excited, which is funny because I'm supposed to do my next interview with Justice because I took photos of him a while back. And honestly, I'm really excited to watch y'all two fight. I think it'll be. I think you guys are both good. I think it'll be very entertaining to watch.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good fight. I'll just keep it at that. It's a good fight. Justice has a good record. He's a former champion. You know, he comes from a solid gym. He's got a solid team around him. Out of 4 ounce, so got respect for the team. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna go in there and just do what I've been doing and look for that finish. And I'm gonna look for the finish early. You know, I'm gonna keep this finish streak going. Regardless who's across from me, you know, I got one goal, and that's to get to the UFC and then thrive there. So there's only one way to do that, and that's to finish these guys on a local circuit.
And like something to touch on, I know we talked about it in the last interview, but some of your losses that you have had, especially earlier on in your career, came from guys who are either currently in or have made it to the UFC. So it's something we touched on last time is you haven't taken an easy path. And I know we talked about that in the gym recently, but it's like, I think you mentioned like some guys won't fight anybody who has like a winning record until their 7th fight, right? Or they'll try.
Yeah, man, it's kind of like it's disappointing because the pathway has become kind of like boxing, where you'll see these guys, you know, they'll kind of like can crush, you know, to like 5-0, 6-0, and then you'll see them. They'll go and fight one guy with a slightly winning record or something. You know what I mean? Like they'll go from fighting a guy that's, you know, 1-4 or 0-5 or something like that, and then the next fight, it's like they go fight some guy that's, you know, maybe he's 6-5, you know, or something like that, and they go, oh yeah, let me get to the UFC. Like, why, man? Like this is never. You're gonna get there. You're gonna go 0-3, and you're just gonna be happy that you got there, even though you did absolutely nothing there because you weren't preparing yourself prior. You know, I just don't see the point of it. So, I mean, it's always kind of been my thing. Like, I knew that if I was going to get there, I was going to get there by beating solid people. My entire career, amateur through pro, like I've never taken the easy fight. Like throughout, I've had 23 fights. I fought one person without a winning record. You know, through 23 fights, I fought one person without a winning record. And the only reason I fought that guy was because we were getting close to the date of the fight, and we still hadn't had an opponent, and he was the only one that would say yes. Yeah. So, I mean, I have more losses than some people on my record, but they're usually close fights to, like you said, guys that have been in the UFC, gone to the UFC, you know, have been fighting at this high level. So I know that I've seen this level already once I get to the UFC. Like, I'm prepared for it.
That's true. Yeah, I think that's kind of like how you broke it out. It's like you can take easy fights of hoping of getting there, and then once you get there, you're not going to last, right? And
Yeah.
I feel like if you showed up to the UFC with a super padded record and then you got wiped, went 0-3, your chances of making it back are probably slim to none, I would assume, right?
Yeah, you just don't like, especially the guys that literally don't. You'll see guys that maybe they went 2-2, or at least they won a fight on their 3-fight contract. They were 1-2, something like that, right? Sometimes like you'll see those guys get their chance to come back because maybe they just took tough fights against really solid guys, and that's why they had their losses in there. But like usually you don't see those guys that are 3 and out getting second chances unless they go on some crazy historical run outside outside in the regional scene.
Yeah. So I kind of wanted to take this opportunity to I guess ask you questions that people don't have an opportunity to ask professional fighters, or kind of more, I guess, novice fans who don't really know much about the fight game. It's so what does your fight camp actually look like? When are you starting to do your weight cut? When are you really hard sparring? At what point are you kind of chilling back? Can you kind of walk us through that process for people who don't know and haven't seen it?
Yeah. So first off, the only thing that really changes in fight camp is kind of the intensity at which I train. Even outside of fight camp, I'm usually training about 5 to 6 days a week. During fight camp, it might end up being 7, with the 7th being a light workout, or maybe I'll do a little bit more 2-a-days, or I guess the only thing I really add in camp is once a week we do individual sparring.
Yeah.
So it's a fight simulation for sparring, right? It's hard rounds. It's just me and whoever I'm picking as my sparring partner that camp. Going right, we're getting cornered, we have in between rounds, we're getting sitting on the stool, we simulate the fight as much as possible. So that's about the only thing that really gets added. So I just really change the intensity. As far as when it starts, I mean, it really just depends on when I get the fight call. If it's been anything like this year, camp might start 3 weeks out from the fight because that's when I got the call for the fight. So typically though, if what I consider a full camp is somewhere 6 to 8 weeks. So I think right now, it's coming up week maybe 6 weeks out for this fight with Justice. So, and I just got the offer, so we signed the contract, and I'll probably get into camp starting Monday.
At what point do you guys kind of dial back your hard sparring? Do you give your body a week or so to kind of recover from putting it through this just grinder for 2 months almost?
So I really just stop a week out.
Yeah.
I get that week of the fight week, I don't do anything really that's gonna wear out my body or anything like that. I'll do my last individual sparring session on Wednesday, the week before the fight, and then maybe I'll do another flow round later in the week. But once I hit that kind of 1 week out mark, it's really just the only thing I do is I do walks. I do long walks and saunas. So nothing really intensive, so that way I'm kind of still fresh. Because once you hit that week out mark, that's when I start cutting my carbs, taking away sodium, so I get really low on energy. Plus, you're just kind of worn out from like you said, almost 2 months of just going through the ringer and trying going through camp trying to get beat up. That's essentially my goal throughout camp. Is I want people to beat me up. You're not beating me up when I get better. So it's 2 months of just getting your ass kicked.
Yeah. No, that sounds. Yeah. So I've sparred with you and some of the other fighters here, when you're in fight camp, not too far out from the fight itself, and it's pretty apparent that y'all's mentality is different, right? I call it fight camp Cody. I walked in, I think 2 Saturdays ago, I'm fuck, I got fight camp Cody today. You know what I mean? So it's at what point does that kind of mentality switch over to where you start to really dial in to be to kind of have more of that killer mindset, that higher intensity?
Man, honestly, as soon as I get that call, or I get the contract, man, it's the switch is flipped. It's crazy because it's you'll talk about what you want to do next, as far as fights. You're oh man, I want to fight on this day, let's say, and it's it's in your mind you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
But then you get that text or from Eric or Bob calls hey, you got offered this guy for this date.
Yeah.
And it's you kind of get that like it becomes real in your mind.
Right.
So and it kind of gets me hyped up. It sucks is that for whatever reason I always tend to get those calls like super late at night. Like no one ever calls me like right before I go training. They always like call me like super late at night to give me my fight offer. And it's like now I have all this like crazy energy going on, and I can't do anything with it. Now, they call me at 10 o'clock at night. I'm not going to sleep until 2 a.m. because I'm just there. Like, now I'm watching fight film, I'm in there just kind of picturing the fight in my head, and it's like, it sucks, man. Like, so whoever's watching this, Eric, if you're watching this, bro, try to hit me up in the morning. Try to hit me up in the morning for fight opportunities, man, because I want to sleep that night. Like, I can't sleep.
Dude,
get my fight offers late at night.
If you've never had that, if you're laying in bed about to go to bed at night, think about getting in a real street fight altercation with somebody and watch your body just go into this different state. Because, like, I think that's the level of stress most people will never experience in their lives. Because, like, fighting someone is stressful enough. Knowing you're going to fight someone for, like, 2 or 3 months is stressful. And then, like, that week up, it's like, it's different. It's a different level that kind of weighs on you a little bit.
And it's like, the thing is, it's not even stress. It's not like they hit me up and I go, oh man, I gotta fight this guy. It's more just like I get so, like, I love this shit. I love doing this. It's like, it's why I do it, right? Like, for those that are listening and like, oh man, I want to get into MMA. Don't do it unless you like being broke and getting beat up all the time, okay? But if you are gonna do it, make sure it's something you love. Like they always tell you, like, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. So I love this shit. I love getting beat up. It's fun, right? But also like doing the majority of me beating people up. But it's more just like I get that call and it's like I just get excited. It's like, all right, this is happening. Like this is going down. Because then I start picturing in my head like how the next 6 months are going down. Okay, I'm gonna go through this town. I'm gonna go take care of this fight. I'm gonna go get the finish here. Okay, and then if I finish the fight fast, it's like, okay, I can fight again. A month and a half later, and I can get another fight, and like maybe I can get 7 fights in this year. So it just gets me excited about the opportunities and things that come with the fights.
Yeah, well, I'll be at that card for sure. You're fighting on it. Mana's fighting on it. Jacob's fighting on it. Anthony's fighting on it. It's going to be a big Main Street card.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Can't wait to see it. So again, we already did our sparring. If you can't tell, go watch that. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Brother.
Always a pleasure. All right. Well, intro later. Oi. Huh?
You want takedowns on that?
Yeah. Do your thing. So, round 1 is just striking. Round 2, takedowns because he's the submission specialist. So I'm gonna go. Probably get fucked up. I'm already tired. Good pace. Hey, if I tap, we'll just get up and keep going. Yeah.
Nah, if you tap, I'm just gonna keep cranking.
Bet.
Backwards L.
That'd be a great, it would probably do great for the channel.
Just put that as a cover. Just you staring at your arm, just looking this way.
Preston be pros, I got my arm broken.
10 seconds, guys, get ready.
It's nasty. Come on. All right, man. Bye. Nah, not like that. Yeah. Just.
Fonda.
The special. Yeah. Yeah. That was perfect. Dude, the feints even add so much to it.
Yeah.
Like the level changes.
Yeah, once you establish the takedown,
Oh my god.
just keep that in your mind all the time.
Okay.
It makes striking a lot easier too.
Let's see Ryan's with Cody Bison Freeman. Cody. There's levels. There's so many levels. Cut.